Hey, how's it, Aloha gang? Today on HiNOW, we are at the Food Basket. This is the food bank located over here on Hawai'i Island, and I want you to take a look. These shelves pre-pandemic, they used to be filled with food, but due to warehouse capacity, increased demand, obvious supply chain issues, now they aren't, and the food bank continues to face unprecedented challenges.
The pandemic was a huge change for the island. We saw a six-fold increase in the demand for emergency food. It was just incredible. When the pandemic hit and the businesses closed, it was just a very sudden change to the community. And for Sui-san, it had a lot of food on order because the demand had changed so much. Right at the beginning, there was a lot of food to be had, but even that food was not enough to sustain, and we had to transition to actual food buying. If you visit your grocery store, you'll see, a lot of pukas on the shelf.
Before the pandemic, we served 14,000 people a month, and during the height of the pandemic, serving 6 times more, almost half the island, 84,000 people. A lot of people think that the pandemic has, waned and people have gone back to work, but from that 84,000 people, we're now serving about 50,000 people a month still. One thing we know in food banking is that groceries are always the first thing people give up. They don't buy food, they try and keep a roof over their head and what they can do for their kids for school.
We've seen order minimums increase. They're discontinuing a lot of items. So some of the things that we're working with the food basket to address these problems is they normally get a lot of food from this program called TFAP, Federal Program Emergency Food Supplies. When you look at the shelves here at the food basket, they're empty where normally they'd be really full. So they're having to adjust and adapt themselves to now make connections with distributors like us to help. And what we're doing to help them is connecting them directly with manufacturers, trying to find the best deals.
We know that we need to have a more resilient food supply, and we think the best way to do that is to be able to grow, harvest, and process our food right here on this island for the people of this island. And so we have purchased 24.5 acres where we want to be able to do that and help incubate farmers, and then have an innovation center where you can do the processing with state-of-the-art facilities for shelf-stable food, and also have a community food center. We can use everybody's kokua to help us meet the demands of our island and for the future. The website, hawaiifoodbasket.org, and you can always give us a call at our administrative offices at 808-933-6030.